Hey me ducks, it's Simon here. Welcome back to the Hermit's Cave. So today I'm coming with a really lovely walkthrough, unboxing of the Irish Ogham Oracle, which I'm really looking forward to having a look at. It's by Lunaria Gold. And I bought this on Etsy after seeing it on Erica over at Raw Spirits unboxing. I'll link that video in the information below. But 2020 for me is a year that my intention is to really work more deeply with the Ogham divination system. And in fact, as a Facebook group, the Hermit's Cave Facebook group, by the way, if you want to join the Hermit's Cave Facebook group, then please, by all means, do. There's just a couple of very quick and easy security questions, just so that we know you're a genuine person, you're not a spam bot or anything like that. But do send a request, and myself or one of the admins will accept you in. There's no criteria other than to just answer those security questions. But last year, during 2019, we pulled a card a week from the Empowering Questions Oracle. There was 52 cards in that deck, and so on New Year's Day last year, I shuffled the deck for the whole year, and each Sunday posed an empowering question, and the cavers in the Facebook group, the Hermit's Cave Facebook group, put their thoughts each week about whatever that prompt was, about how we can empower ourselves, how we can gain confidence, grow motivation, etc. And so at the end of December we came to an end. And then I had the idea about working with Ogham for this year, because I got this set, which is the Will Worthington set, and I really love it. It's brilliant. The only issue, if that's an issue, is the Ogham symbol is really tiny on these, so you don't really get to see them quite clearly. But yeah, and I love anything by these guys. Anyway, what I did, we did the first one on Sunday, and I pulled the Ogham stave that corresponds with the card that's selected, and then so that we can learn them together. Our first oracle of the year was Col, the letter is C, the tree is hazel, and then there's a meaning, which is creativity, purity, honesty, and then a bit of a write-up about hazel and how you can work with hazel. So that's what we're doing every Sunday. But now that I've got these, I think I'm going to switch to using these cards, or perhaps have a mix, because as you can see, the Ogham staves are quite clear on these cards. There are 20 Oghams. Now, there is an argument for 25. Those additional 5 came much later, but I'm a bit of a purist with Ogham, and I like to see either the markings going left or right, through the center, or diagonally, and so 1 to 5, which makes 4 sets of 20. I have my favorite Ogham. I also have some smaller Ogham on my sacred space, but these ones are the ones I got from Spirit of Earth, I think it's called. I'll put a link to that shop below. And these are, they just smell absolutely gorgeous. Now, they are quite pricey. I think I paid around £50 for these. However, they are custom made. So once you put your order in, they then go to create your set. So it does take about a month as well. They are in the UK, so it might take even longer if you're buying from overseas. But some of them are really gnarly and just absolutely wonderful, and they smell divine. And I love this bag. This is a bag that I got from the shop in Avebury, the Henge shop, and it's perfect size for like Ogham. Okay, and then just to show you the resources that I particularly enjoy working with is these here, some that I've done myself. So I bought the tree Ogham, which is quite easy to get. I love this and the way it's set out. I got mine from Amazon, and it's by Glennie Kindred, written and illustrated by Glennie Kindred. It's called the Tree Ogham, and it's got lots of information, history. It's just got how you can make your own Ogham sticks. Then it goes through each one. So the fishtail, if you like, is the bottom. So one going across is birch, etc. And there's so much information in this. The underlying energy, a bit about birch, communicating with birch. And then you go to 2 to the right, which is rowan, etc. And you go through the whole of the Oghams like this, and it's just really, really wonderful. And then using Ogham sticks for divination, so there's a section in there as well. In here I've got my Spirit of Old, that's the company, handcrafted pagan tools and gifts. So I've got a certificate of authenticity. I bought them in August of last year. How to care for your Ogham set, and then some information about it. Then there is the chart for each of the 20 Oghams, which is proving quite useful. The Ogham alphabet, again, this is just something I printed offline. The Celtic meaning and symbolic trees in the ancient Druid Ogham. Again, this is where I'm getting a lot of the information from that I'm posting into the Facebook group. And then some of my own divination meanings that I've found and worked with, just a copy there. And then how you could, I just did a demonstration on a video once about how you could use Ogham to write, communicate. It could be a secret language. I mean, Ogham originated into wooden kind of pillars, and there would be sometimes grave markings with people's names on, or there would be signs of miles and towns and things like that. So just a little bit, and there's loads of books and things you can buy online to work with Ogham. Okay, so let's have a look at this little set, and I love this. There's a little Triskelly charm. I don't know if you can see that there, which is really, really sweet. And then you've got this little tag as well that says thank you, which is really lovely. So let's open this up if I can. There we go. Take that little charm off. You never know when that will come in handy. I might have to cut this because it's become a knot. I don't need it anyway, so let's snip that. Oh, put the scissors away, and it is shrink wrapped. So let's just scroll down the edge. There we go. So let's have a read of the back. So the Irish Ogham, an oracle based on the Ogham's arboreal tradition, featuring the magic of minerals found in Ireland and delivered through inspirational quotes from Irish and Gaelic, I'm probably saying that completely wrong, poetry. And as I said, it's by Lunaria Gold. And if you wanted to look her up, lunariagold.tumblr.com, Curioseum at etsy.com, and instagram.com/lunaria.gold. Just put that there so you can have a look at that. So, oh, the box is quite hard to get into. There's no thumbprints or anything, so wow. There we go. I do like it when we get those little thumbprints though, because there we are. Oh, these look beautiful. Oh yes, so there isn't a book, but you get all the information you need on the back of the cards. So little plastic, do you? Yes, you do. And then you get this little card here. So let's have a look at that first, which says the Irish Ogham. There are two legendary accounts of the Ogham's creation. In one, the alphabet was created by Ogham, the god of eloquence and poetry. In the other, a great king travelled to the Tower of Babel seeking to form a perfect language, drawing the best out of the many tongues found there. That language was, I wish I could pronounce that, Goidelic. I'm going to say Goidelic. Goidelic? In keeping with the Ogham's association with Gaelic roots and the power of language, the Irish Ogham oracle messages are delivered through the gentle guidance and beauty of ancient poetry. It was created as a tribute to whispering trees, to the god of poetry, and to the weavers of words. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Each tree is paired with a crystal or mineral found in Ireland. Each card holds the Feda's letter name, the Briathogram, a two-worded description of the Feda from the Book of Ogham, and an evocative passage from Irish poetry echoing the Feda's own symbolism and meaning. And then we have here poetry sources, which is quite useful. So you've got each, like I just showed you earlier, the one we pulled on Sunday was Col. So there is a poem that you can look up that goes with each Ogham as well. Pop that there. Oh, so these are gorgeous. Just look at these. So let's let's zoom in a little bit. Okay, so here we have the straight through, which is Ailm. I wish for a hidden little hut in the wilderness, one house for all to go, for the care of the body. Oh, that's Hermit's song. So if I again have a look at my little resource, I can look at either, I'll probably be better zooming out, won't I? I can look at either the Ogham alphabet, and here we have it. And then, of course, I can look up the name on the back. Okay, so sometimes there may be some differences. So, for instance, here we have Ailm, which is where the marking is going all the way through, which is here. And you'll see it has the same corresponding name. However, on here, it says here that it's pine, whereas everything else that I've got and worked with says that it's fir. So again, fir, silver fir, clear vision, foresight, being grounded in the present, nurture new projects, gathering insight. So, but of course, you know, the Ogham is a Celtic divination system. This is the Irish Ogham. So there could be some difference in tree correspondences. However, I will be working with the image and the correspondences that I'm used to. So let's move that out the way and let's have a look at the cards then. And we'll look at the meanings as in these cards, but as I said, there might be some differences. So we have Col, which we have as hazel, And the mineral, crystal mineral for that is silver. We have apple, cinnabar, beautiful artwork. I mean, they are a little bit glossy. Cardstock is quite nice, not over thick, but very durable. And then we have birch, angel sight. And we have pine, apophyllite. And again, there's a poem for each one. Oak, we have marble. Aspen, neptunite. And we have alder, pyromorphite. Oh, that's a beautiful, rich blue colour there. And that's ivy, azurite, gort. They came a song into my mind. There is no king can rule the wind. There is no fetter for the sea. A song of freedom. And here we have yew and calcite. Beautiful. Rowan, sphalerite, sphalerite. Not too familiar with that stone. Wine is fluorite. It's wine. Vine is fluorite. And then we have broom for curacite. There's lots of minerals that I'm imagine there's hundreds, isn't there? And then we have ash, waverlite, furs, naturalite. Oh, beautiful. That's got to be ruby. No, it's not. How gorgeous is that though? Elder, and it's cuprite. And then we have willow, aquamarine. I arise today through the strength of heaven, light of sun, radiance of moon, splendor of fire, swiftness of wind. Wow, that's the deer's cry. It almost looks like a deer in the wood. They really are beautiful illustrations. We have blackthorn, which is sulfur. And holly, which is pyrite. Three candles that illume every darkness, truth, nature, knowledge. The triads of Ireland. And then we have hawthorn, which is tonsonite. And our last one is heath, which is gemelinite. Unless the G is silent, which will be melanite, which I think it probably is. So these are really, really beautiful. I don't think the correspondences are the same as what I've been working with in all of the cases, but that's okay because Ogham are Ogham. You know, if I was to put them in order, you would see how they build up. And I think I'll use the correspondences that I'm familiar with rather than the Irish Ogham correspondences. Okay, so I've just quickly put them into order. So as you can see with the Ogham there, with the stave going up, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then the opposite side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Straight through, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then diagonal, 4, 5. 25. Okay, and that gives us our 20. And as I said, there are some people who work with 25, 5 which were added later with different markings and symbols on. But you know, these will correspond with my 20 Ogham that I have and I've been working with since August, which every time I get this out I get a blast of beautiful aroma. So here we go, that's the corresponding Ogham there. Okay, so thank you for watching, and like I say, we'll be studying a different Ogham. I say studying, I want people to contribute to the posts and offer their thoughts and on the meanings and associations each Sunday in the Hermit's Cave Facebook group. I'll remove the one that we've done this week, which is Col, and we'll continue with a different picture and the association for those Oghams each week. So that will take, what, 20 of them, just under 5 months. So probably by the end of April, beginning of May, we'll conclude that, and we'll look for another series to do. So thanks for watching, guys, and until next time, go in peace. Namaste and blessed be.